Hey guys, y'all like my hair? Y'all like my hair? Y'all like my hair? Y'all like my hair? Ah! Oh my gosh, you guys, I've wanted this color for like the longest. When I say forever, I mean since I started my YouTube channel, I've always wanted to get this color. And it was a process to get here. What I was going for was Beyonce's technique. Like a lot of her hairstylist techniques are these weird combinations of things that already exist and just throw them together to have this really nice blend. It just melts together and it's just a look, okay? So then I saw a YouTuber's video. Her name is Sophiology. Her name is Sophiology, and I saw her video and she did like a Beyonce type of technique as well. And I was like, yes, that's a sign. I'm gonna try that. So you know what I did? I used her tutorial to get the look that I wanted. So I followed some of her tips and tricks. I'm talking like the chestnut browns, the highlights, the little blonde piece in the front. I'm talking the dark browns. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna be cut into two videos because I have to show y'all how I made the wig, and I also have to show y'all how I got the color. So hope you guys love it. Just know that a lot of love went into this video, so make sure you thumbs up, leave me a comment with your thoughts. So without further ado, let's get it. So first things first, let's give a shout out to Wiggins hair. They provided the bundles and the frontal for today's video. I'm gonna have the details here. So guys, if you're making a frontal wig, I recommend 3 bundles of hair and a frontal. You could get away with 2.5, but 3 is best, okay? So that way you have extra in case you need it. And here is my frontal. It is 20 inches and this is body wave hair that I'm using. Alright guys, so you may know that to get that natural scalp look, you have to bleach the knots on your frontal. So I used bleach 30 volume developer and I let that sit on the hair for about 20-25 minutes, and then I'm proceeding to tint the lace to match my skin tone better. So I'm going to do that with some hot water. I'm going to add some semi-permanent tint. This is honey brown color, and I'm going to add a little bit of table salt. I got this tip from Jay Stay Ready here on YouTube, and I just dip the hair in there. Now y'all see this frontal? I jacked it up so bad. I think my bleach mixture was a little bit too liquidy. It's usually a lot thicker. I usually don't make that mistake, but don't worry, I'll fix it, you guys. Okay, now step 2, we're gonna make our wig. So we have our canvas wig head, and this is like a normal size, but you can also use a large foam head. Or you can measure your head and get anything the size of the circumference of your head. And I'm going to use a regular spandex dome cap. And y'all see my frontal? I jacked this up so bad. But good thing is I can fix it because I am going to custom color my hair. So just don't pay attention to that for now. And once y'all see how this turns out, you're not even gonna pay attention to that, okay? So I pinned the frontal to the front of the wig. It's not perfectly positioned on the cap, but my head is a little weirdly shaped, and yours might be too, so it's not like a perfect dome. And it gives me room to adjust. So what I'm gonna do is using T-pins just to hold my frontal securely in place, pin it down, and then I sew the frontal down. Notice that I'm starting in the middle and then going down on one side, and then I sew down the other side because I want it to be perfectly centered. I don't want it to bunch up in the middle or anything like that. So that way it's pretty seamless, and when I'm done installing, it won't be bulky. So now I'm going to sew the other side. Okay guys, so what way are we going to sew this down? Then one bundle at a time. So with this, you know, you thread your needle and you just need some patience here. This is like the easiest part, but the most tedious part. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to attach the beginning of the weft, and then I literally just sew through the weft and then through the cap, through the weft and then through the cap. I never sew directly through the elastic band on my wig, but I just freestyle literally, and I don't make any knots or any like special method. I just a little bit around the weft and through the cap, and I just do it that way. That is like the easiest way for me to do. The only thing that I want you guys to remember with sewing down the weft, to save a lot of time, I just double my wefts in the back and then use single wefts in the front. So the front will lay, or the middle I should say, the middle will lay flatter, and then the back will be a little thicker, and I would have saved time in the back. And in the back of the hair, I also flip the wefts over instead of cutting it. So in the back, I do this little U shape, and then I start to make it a little bit straighter as I get to the top. And I heard you guys on the other tutorials, I am taking my time. I'm showing you like a little bit of each step. So hope you guys thumbs up this video if you're enjoying it so far. And I'm gonna work my way through. This is one bundle installed. I'm just going to install the rest of the 2 bundles. Make sure you pace yourself, guys.
Never been the type for giving up. Complicated situations only make it worse, cause just getting started is not enough. I'll be around when you need me, promise there won't be no leave. Even on my worst days, 2 a.m. a shift.
So here's where I start doing single wefts, you guys, and I start to make it a little bit straighter just to round it out and make it in the same direction as the frontal. So you see I started with this like U, and then it became like straighter and straighter and straighter as I got to the front. From here, you just want to space it out just to make all the hair fit, and then your wig is done. Alright, so finally what we want to do is cut off the excess of the spandex dome cap. You know that part where the frontal is? We don't need the part of the cap where that covers. And as you can see, we have a complete unit. Like, I swear, before I learned how to do this, this was like magic to me. So I'm super proud of myself on another successful wig making. And this takes a few hours, you guys, so I wouldn't rush the process either. But it's not like super hard or anything to actually make the wig, okay? So you guys, I'm gonna do a part 2. This video is getting a little long, so I'm gonna color the hair like this beautiful custom color. Go check that video out. It'll be up after this one, so stay tuned. And here is the finished look of my wig. I installed an elastic band because I don't feel like gluing down my hair or putting any got to be glued right now. I mean, you could if you wanted to. I'm so sick of that right now. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna put an elastic band, and that way I don't have to like glue or gel down anything. And this is a super clean method, and you guys will see how truly glueless this is. It fits so well. And you guys, how beautiful is this wig and this color? It's so cute. I really like how the wig construction came out, if I can be more specific. I'm just super impressed with how well I made the wig this time, you guys. It fits my head so perfectly, and it's so snug, and I didn't glue anything. And here is the beautiful color that you guys will see in my next video. Okay, so what you guys see here is a curling wand set. I use a fat curling wand and I pin them. And as you can see, I didn't like glue it down or anything. So it's kind of a humid day today, so I am frizzing a little bit, you know, like around here. A little bit of frizz, but y'all, to be honest, I'm in Florida right now and it's always humid. So yeah, I'm gonna chalk it up to the game on that one. I'm a little bit frizzy, but I've been using some argan oil. What is this? So Moroccan argan oil. I think this is from Sally's, and that will tame your flyaways. I did trim some off the bottom, but there's a lot of length to go around with this thing. Like, it's still pretty long, and if I stretch it, it's probably like to my hip. And I'm just under 5 feet, so there's your reference point. And y'all, what's funny is that I'm left-handed, so I don't know if you notice, like, I curl one side different than the other side. I feel like this is the better side, and then this side is doing its own thing. But it's cool. I'm so proud of this job that I did. I'm so glad to be back, you guys. Please subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!
You can change up your mind. I'll get on your nerves and then we'll fight. Give you all the space you need in on those nights, yeah.